When you start the app, you appear in a room at the foot of a staircase. There are 4 instructional signs leading up the stairs which teach you the controls for the app. The first teaches you to walk using the left joystick, to snap look by pushing the right joystick from left to right or right to left, and to teleport by pushing the right joystick forward and releasing. The second sign shows you how to interact with interactable objects using the grip button on the controllers, and also displays models of the interactable objects, the joystick, throttle and trim wheel. The third sign shows you how to summon the navigational UI screen using the X button on the left controller. This screen will appear in front of you. The fourth and final sign shows you how to interact with the navigational UI screen using the trigger button on the left controller. As you make your way down the corridor, you come across 2 signs. These give you directions to the lesson you wish to take: aircraft stability or aircraft control. The aircraft control room is a large room with a glass wind tunnel containing a Spitfire model, as well as a control panel and a large rear lecture screen. Using the navigational UI screen, you can find a walkthrough of the basic aircraft control theory that is taught in this lesson. Note that the slides are reflected on the large rear lecture screen. The final slide of this walkthrough is used in the demonstration of the control theory. The locks may be used to lock the pitch, roll or yaw motion of the aircraft. I will lock the roll and the yaw. I can then start the wind tunnel by increasing the throttle. Note how the aircraft naturally begins to pitch up. This can be adjusted for by using the trim wheel to change the tab angle on the tailplane. Pushing or pulling the joystick forward or back changes the elevator angle on the tailplane and also pitches the aircraft up or down. Note how the rear lecture screen has live camera feeds of the control surfaces of the aircraft, the control panel, and the angle of attack, elevator angle and pitch angle of this aircraft are also displayed. By unlocking the roll and yaw capabilities of the aircraft, I am now able to yaw the aircraft side to side by twisting the joystick and roll the aircraft by pushing the joystick left or right. By reducing the throttle, the airflow through the wind tunnel is reduced to 0, and thus the aircraft experiences no aerodynamic forces required to move it. This concludes the aircraft control lesson. Supposing now that you follow the sign to the aircraft stability lesson, you'll find yourself outside and high up on a platform in the sky. You can now work through the basic foundational theory on aircraft stability using the navigational UI slides. Note that, as with the control lesson, the last slide of the stability walkthrough is the same as the stability demo slide. On this slide, you may select combinations of static and dynamic stability. Note how I select the aircraft to have both static and dynamic stability, and then press play to begin the animation. There is text in the distance which counts down to a gust of wind hitting the aircraft. Next, I will change the animation to play an aircraft with static but no dynamic stability. Next, I will change the aircraft to have neither static nor dynamic stability. With this stability combination, the aircraft may react by pitching up or down. This is randomized within the application. Next, I will change the settings to no static stability, but to include dynamic stability. Warning text is displayed telling the user that this combination is impossible. See how I am able to pause the animation, and I'm also able to reset the animation to its starting position and press play to start it again. This concludes the aircraft stability lesson and also the demonstration of the application. I hope you enjoyed.